Global automakers have long made inroads into China, the world's biggest auto market. Sales are forecast at growing 8% per annum until the year 2020, with sales volume reaching 22 million cars a year. That's more than Europe or the US. Many Chinese middle-class families have already landed on the first entry-level car. They're ready for something better, but can they afford it?
I've been very bearish on the idea that salaries increases will slow and that sentiment at the white-collar level would be not as good, let's say, compared to the blue-collar level where salaries are rising faster.
On the bright side, it'll be easier for Chinese car buyers to finance their purchases.
The majority of car loans is offered by banks, commercial banks, because those banks have the typical customer relationship. In the last few years, what we've seen is really a rapid growth of the OEM, the manufacturers, offering car loans through their finance divisions.
That's why, as Marco Gerrits explains, Chinese OEMs should firm up their home base.
If you talk in China, it's not only about product, but it's also the development of the downstream businesses, the services behind it, the network behind it. Obviously, we get more and more mature customers in China, and they become more and more demanding.
Beijing, the local car culture is probably among the best in China, and car buyers from the higher end of the market are becoming more and more sophisticated. That's why many luxury brands are gearing up for a major push in Chinese market. Vintage cars for the historic city, a marketing strategy to stoke the desire for classy wheels.
Our intention is to develop really a sports car culture, a car culture, having in mind as well the history of cars, the heritage of cars.
Keen to make car culture part of the mainstream culture, automakers are using sponsorships to speed up brand recognition. This works well in Shanghai, home to a series of international car races. Beside those bells and whistles, getting from A to B and good value are always best selling points for first-time buyers. As China switches gear to a consumer-driven economy, car makers are tagging along for the ride. Xia Cheng, CCTV, Beijing.